field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
First and 10. Once again, it's Walker. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Back to throw. Howell. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. The Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. A second effort, and he is in. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That his 16th touchdown of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. Set up the screen with Hockenson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with...
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
To throw is Howell. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. They'll throw with Howell. He gets that to his big target there. Give him 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Howell. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. And 2, and here's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but You know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game, that's been full of it.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8. Now Jones. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answer.
And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Here's McCarthy. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hockenson.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's in! Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7. Final 9 seconds of this half. And the kick is away. On the return, it's Shenault. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. A short one taken by Hockenson. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
There's nothing harder in sports than being a young rookie starting quarterback. So here you have J.J. McCarthy. We saw him accomplish everything there was to have in Michigan in college, and now he finds himself in the league trying to make the adjustment. But if there's one thing every rookie quarterback would love to have, Mike, it's Justin Jefferson.
To the air once more is McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the draw, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now McCarthy will try and set up the tight end screen. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Shenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run here with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
Throwing is Howell. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Howell. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got one.
And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
From the pistol, here's Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. To throw is Howell. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hockenson. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. That one into the hands of Jefferson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll throw with Howell. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's taken down up past the 35.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space. and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford.
Into space. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's going to be caught by Gray. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. McCarthy going to look to throw again. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing again is McCarthy. He connects with Gray on that one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, and here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's up the sideline to the 25. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. We're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say,